Hello everyone, welcome to this Monday edition of This Day. It is March 10th. I'm Michael Taylor in for Bree Cox-Kennedy, who's still on vacation all this week. Lucky girl, I'm here for you now. Are you adjusted to the daylight savings, or what is it now? We've sprung forward. I'm fine with it, but they say like their accidents on the roads go up, and people have real trouble with their sleep patterns and that kind of thing. You know, people who were leaving early in the morning and it was light out, now it's dark out. So it's definitely a challenge for everybody. I'm all for let's go with one or the other. I don't care which it is, daylight savings or standard, but let's just pick one and let's just keep it there for the time. I'm done trying to reset my microwave clock. All right, on our show today, we got some better news for you. We got Stuart Spencer's going to be here from Advanced Ear Care. He's going to be telling us about the promise and the realities of what happened when they deregulated the hearing aids for everybody. Go get them at Costco or wherever you went to. And then later in the program, we'll be talking to community bridge builders. They have some great events coming up, a big sing-along that you can be a part of, as well as a great thing coming up in May for Harriet Tubman. So stay tuned for that one as well. Right now, we want to tell you about how you can stay informed, and we got an important town hall coming up for you. United Town Hall. It's going to be on Friday, March 14th this week. It's going to be from 2 to 4 p.m. over at the Performing Arts Center, Clubhouse 3. Board members will be discussing the damage restoration process and financial responsibility. It is a great opportunity, kind of an informal setting. You can come there. That's their topic, but you can come there and ask any questions you want of the board members, and it's an informal setting where they're not really taking votes. They're not doing all the regular Robert's rules of the meeting. So it's a great setting so you can talk to your board members, talk to them about what's going on in the community. So get out there if you're part of United on March 14th and be part of that town hall. Let's take a check of our weather while we're at it. And we got a beautiful sunny day today, but hate to break it to you, it's going to start getting rainy starting tomorrow. In fact, partly cloudy probably this afternoon, and then rain overnight. So you're going to wake up to the ground already being wet and maybe some rain showers already in the morning. And that's really going to go on for about the next 3 days, even into Friday a little bit. I know we have mostly sunny there, but we might have a little spillover into Friday. So it's going to be a wet week. Get out there and enjoy today while you can. Temperature's going to be in the low 60s today, and then the 50s for the rest of the week. Let's take a look at our sunrise and our sunset. We got a beautiful picture here from Eli Selberger. I'm sorry about that. I always mess up that name. Eli sent us pictures before, and I really need to practice his name because he sends us great pictures over here. This one's over in Mason Regional Park over in Irvine. Sunrise this morning, 7:07, a little later than we've usually had it, right, with the daylight, with the spring forward. And we have sunset tonight at 6:55 p.m. All right, if you'd like to send us a picture like Eli did, and I apologize once again, Eli, email it to us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we got one meeting to tell you about. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to Stuart Spencer from Advanced Ear Care. Stay with us.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. They only know the way they hear, not how much better they could be hearing. We've taken patients that were hearing 24% of conversations and improved them to 92%. A life-changing difference. Put on these hearing aids and hear better, automatically. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
At Adapt to It, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to It has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to It sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
During the pandemic, thousands turned to AgeWell for help. Since March of last year, AgeWell has provided Orange County seniors with more than 40,000 grab-and-go lunches. 500,000 home-delivered meals, as well as transportation and case management services. We were there for you then, and we're here for you now. Stay strong, stay well, age well. Learn more about our services or how to get involved today at myagewell.org.
From Advanced Ear Care, we want to welcome Stuart Spencer back to the program. Welcome back, as always.
Thank you, Michael. It's nice to be here.
How's your clock? Are all your microwave clocks and your stove
even
clocks
my
all
car clock I got fixed this morning. How do you like that?
I hate it when I walk in there and I look at the kitchen clock. I'm like, wait, oh no, I haven't reset that yet. So anyway,
Which one did you miss?
Getting back on track.
That's right.
Well, we want to get you on track. There was this promise when the deregulation came along to hearing aids that, oh my gosh, we're going to make everybody can just go get their own. This is a one-size-fits-all kind of world. Yeah. And it's not quite that. There was a promise and then there's a reality, right?
That's right. You know, we call it the hearing aid revolution that wasn't, you know. And, you know, and we kind of knew that. You know, I mean, we lobbied a lot, you know, in Congress and everywhere in Washington, just telling people, you know, people need care. You know, they need a professional to fit these devices.
Right.
Because, you know, I mean, over-the-counter hearing aids have been out for years. You know, I mean, what, 40, 50 years? And, you know, they've always had real high return rates, problems with fit. People don't know how loud they should get them or what they should do with them. So, you know, that's the same today. You know, we see really high return rates, people not liking them. People bring them into our office and say, what should I do with this? You know,
right.
Like, you know, it's just not going to work for you, you know? And so we show them. And so it's really the revolution that wasn't, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of what it is, you know?
So explain to folks who say, well, why can't I just go into Costco? What is the difference maker of you just buying one off the shelf and putting it in and hoping everything goes well, between that and you going into the office and having an adjustment, having a hearing test, and, you know, kind of fine-tuning everything?
Yeah, you know, it's the ear. You know, I mean, everybody's ears are different. And, you know, we always say the ear's the boss, meaning, you know, you can do certain things with certain people and others you can't. And, you know, just by the way they bend, how large they are, you know, what their hearing loss is. And so you've got to consider all those things to really get the hearing aid to be physically fit properly. So then you can provide the proper acoustics, you know, to really match with their loss. And then you've got a successful fit. So it's a lot, you know, it's a lot of detail.
What are some of the challenges with the discount hearing aids that people are buying? Are they just kind of basically low quality, they can't make the adjustments right, or what's going on there?
Yeah, right, you know, it's a good question. You know, many of them are still analog, you know, they're just, you know, really, you know, they're just loud amplifiers, raspy, you know, very distorted, you know, and then the physical fit is a huge problem. Because, you know, even if perhaps the sound might be adequate for them, they can't fit it in their ear properly. So a lot of them fall out, a lot of them squeal and whistle, because you've got to have a real nice custom fit to really seal that sound in the ear so you can drive that hearing.
Okay.
So it's the fit and the sound quality
Okay.
that really suffer.
And in terms of hearing protection, what are some of the things that you like to recommend to people in terms of that?
Yeah, so, you know, hearing protection's come a long way as well, right? So, you know,
Besides
instead of
the little plugs I stuff in my ear.
Right, so there's grabbing the foam thing and sticking it in your ear, which still does work, by the way.
Right.
You know, it'll knock that down about 20 decibels.
I'll
you know.
use them sometimes when I sleep. If I know I'm in a maybe noisy area from a hotel or something like that traveling, I'll like, let's get that in there.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, in hotels, either they've got the fan or the air conditioner going all night, so I put them in. So I hear that. But these are more customized. So the Phantom product is their custom one. You know, this is one that's, you know, a little more expensive. You know, it's about $5.99 for a pair, and I'm sorry, $15.99 for a pair. And so these are customized. A lot of Homeland Security, you know, Border Patrol, police officers, you know, that do a lot of shooting, you know, required to do a lot of shooting. You know, they'll wear them, and the thing is, you know, they'll compress the sound when they're firing, but then they open back up. So they can say like, hey, wasn't that a great shot? And have a conversation instead of like pulling them out and talking and then putting them back in, which is always annoying for these people. So they're much more sophisticated, and that is the custom one. Then since we know customization more than anybody, you know, we do have one that's a ready fit that for hearing protection, it works, you know, just like your buds work when you put them in.
Right.
You know, these are ready fit, but they also have that compression, about a 26 dB cut, So there's a variety now, right? So just if somebody is just mowing lawns, maybe, for
Right,
a
I was
living,
going to say a lot of construction or outdoor people who work in that industry
That's right.
would really benefit from that,
just
right?
simple, put them in, wear them while you're working that day, take them out, put them back in the next morning. It protects hearing,
Yeah.
And what it does, it also protects you from activating a lot of tinnitus, which people complain about a lot because
Yeah.
they've been around a lot of noise.
And when I hear a loud pop or something like that, it bing, my ears start going.
There you go. And that's from that loud noise,
Yeah.
sudden loud noise, and you're not anticipating it. So if you have hearing protection, it's a really good thing. You've only got two ears, like your eyes, right? You want to protect them and really help them to be the best they can all the time.
Now we have landscapers in our area, and they wear like the big old megaphone, cuffs on them. But sometimes they're not, and I'm like, oh, they really, so they don't want to. Maybe they're uncomfortable. Maybe that. There's a comfort level looks like that comes with this. That's better than the big muffs that you wear for protection.
That's right. I mean, I see people with jackhammers not wearing hearing protection.
Oh,
I'm like,
gosh.
oh my goodness, I gotta stop and give them some. But yeah, no, hearing protection's come a long way, and this sound gear, from Starkey's really been good.
Now, is there any kind of customization in terms of fitting that you would do in the office when somebody comes in and say, "Hey, I need some hearing protection"? I do a lot of outdoor stuff, like chainsaws.
So these are like custom. I'll just do it real quick here. We take and so these come in the ear, like this.
Okay.
So then they're just worn over. This was we were talking about racing earlier. We were using them at the racetrack. Whoops, I got my hearing aid in. So using them at the racetrack. So then you just hit the button. It goes to that reduction noise, and then I can still have a conversation with you and be able to hear. But then you're out in that race car, it's compressing it all the time. Really comfortable, right?
Oh, wow.
So then when you're not wearing them, you just kind of hang out, and just wear them like this, and then you can put them back in whenever you want to.
Okay.
And then got the regular hearing aids on top of that. So
that's it's kind of a really nice advancement, again, over the foam and the other kind of thing that you can do, the big muffs in your ears.
Absolutely. So it's kind of fun.
So when people come into your office, how can you make it just an easy process for them in terms of fitting, in terms of adjustments, in terms of all those things, whether they're coming in with ones that you sold them or they bought off the shelf somewhere?
So, now, with the acceleration of all the technology, we've really made it easy for people. We used to have to come in, we'd test them, look at what their loss was, kind of, decide what product was good for them and, where they were comfortable price-wise, and then they'd come back. We have to order them, then they'd come back, then the people would have to come back, then we'd fit them, and it was just kind of a long process. Now, we can do same-day type of fittings.
Okay.
Testing, analyzing their hearing, see what they want. The products, just like I just put in my ear, we can ready fit these, and they can walk out the same day, hearing really well.
Okay.
And, it's important because sometimes, somebody's son or daughter will come into town, right? And Dad, you really need to get your hearing checked,
Right.
And so they'll bring them over and, they help them make the decision, kind of encourage them, to get hearing help, and then they can walk right out hearing better that same day.
Yeah. And people in this community, it's an active community. People are going out there. But when you can't hear in a group or a crowd or any kind of noisy setting, there's an isolation to that.
Boy, it's huge, and it's so subtle, Michael, because people just don't say anything. They're not their normal selves, and so they're not as, able to really participate in the conversation because one or two things are going to happen, right? They're going to say the wrong thing and be embarrassed.
Right.
Or they're just really frustrated because they're trying to hear and they're just not getting it.
They're not engaging at all.
Yeah. So, getting back in the game, testimony after testimony, people come back and go, oh my gosh, this is so much better, Thank you.
So if you're watching us at home and you're listening to this on closed captioning, then it might be time to go over to see Stuart over at Advanced Ear here. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you, Michael. Always a pleasure.
That's going to do it for this interview. And we'll come back. We'll be talking to folks from Community Bridge Builders. Stay with us.
Hearing connects you back to life. Don't settle for being trapped in the isolation of poor hearing. Advanced Ear can help you hear friends, family, and caregivers. We provide one-on-one hearing programs that will amaze you with the quality of how much better you can hear. There's no cost to hear the improvement we deliver. You'll be able to hear better the minute you put these on. No buttons to push or technology to be afraid of. We deliver better hearing, guaranteed. Come in so we can connect you back to life. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
We believe every senior should be able to remain healthy, happy, and at home. At Caring Senior Service, we understand the value of compassion and companionship. Our caregivers promote health, happiness, and independence. We cook nutritional meals, engage in meaningful activities, run errands, do light house cleaning, and more. Call us toll-free at 833-926-3700 or visit our website, CaringSeniorServiceLW.com. Healthy, happy home. Caring Senior Service.
Well, Community Bridge Builders wants to connect through song, and we want to welcome to our program Rebecca Gilad and Sunita Saxena.
You got it. Thank you.
I really am trying with the names today.
You did well.
Thank you. Well, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And you have the kind of a big event coming up, and you've just done this before, this kind of community song event. What are we calling this, and what's it about?
We call it the One Song Festival.
Okay.
But it's not the name of the song, because last year we had the song called One Song. And this year we wanted to call it One Song and Another. But then we saw that if we do it the 3rd year, it will have to be one song and another and one more.
Yeah, it gets a little exhausting.
Exactly. So that's coming up at the end of this month.
So this, the quotes around this one is "We can shine." Right. And so tell us a little about where, when, and what's going to be happening.
Okay, so this is for the Laguna Woods Village residents, and the participants will be singing together 3 days. So the first 2 days are rehearsals, and we have an amazing choir director. So he divides the whole group of maybe 300 people. Last year, Rebecca, we had close to 300.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we'll have more this year, that's our hope. So he divides the whole group into the soprano, alto, tenor, bass, because he's very professional. So the first 2 days we rehearse together. 3rd day we begin with a short rehearsal, followed by the actual videotaping. It's been so much fun. It just brings us all together, irrespective of our color, ethnicity, and by the end of the event, we feel we are all one.
Right, and I was going to mention that, Rebecca. That's kind of like the whole point of this is to have a community event where people from that normally wouldn't see each other or meet before all come together in song.
Right. And we have one goal, and the goal is to sing together that one song. And when you hear the voices come together of a song that was never sung in group like this, and we all have the same goal, you are in heaven. And this year, the new song, We Can Shine, was especially written by the composer for this group of residents of Laguna Woods. And it carries our message.
Well, that's great.
And he will be coming.
Oh, terrific.
Yes.
From New Jersey.
Oh, wow, okay. What is it about song that's different than any other medium of communication or things like that? I mean, it really has an effect on people.
It does. See, we are usually listening to other kinds of music, but it doesn't reverberate with us. It comes from the heart, and it just brings us together. We make new friends, we interact, we learn from each other about their cultures, their religion, And it's just as I said, it makes us feel that we are one race, the human race.
And what was the reaction to folks who sang last year? I mean, was it pretty much positive all across? What were they saying?
Oh my God. On YouTube, we got more than 3,000 viewers.
Oh, wow.
But from the people, they sent us what they thought. For example, it was an amazing, exhilarating, and exciting project. Participating in one song was a major step in understanding each other. Singing one song together makes us stronger together. Event healed our sorrowful hearts and soothed our souls. And I can go page after
There's pages and pages.
of what
we need to get this up on the website somewhere.
Yeah, we wanted to capture what they felt when as they were leaving. So they sent this immediately after they left. And it was such a sense of community.
Right.
You could see it in the faces. And we also made a point, and again this year, the last day when we are together to be filmed for YouTube, we dress in the dresses from our countries of origin.
Oh.
So some of us were dressed as Mexican or from India, etc., and some were wearing the Yankees.
There you go. The Bronx Bombers. What does you get out of it? I mean, what has the experience been like I'll ask the same question for both of you. What did you feel like when you were doing this and putting this on? What was the experience like for you?
Well, my experience began months before this happened. The first day I was meeting with people from Channel 6 asking, what do you think if we do this? And even then, that was months before, already the feeling of, yes, let's do it. Then Paul told me, you have to find a song that you have permission to use it.
Yes.
Sure.
So, or it has to be 75 years old.
Right. Out of copyright.
Yeah. So that song, one song, found us in the computer, and I saw who made it, and I searched, and I found an obituary. So I called Paul. He's dead. Can I use it? And Paul said, it's impossible. He's a younger person. Well, now everybody seems young. So I sent it. I looked for an email. I sent it. 5 minutes later, he responded, yes, you can use it, and not only that, I want to be part of this.
And the good news is he wasn't dead. Sunita, how about yourself?
It was very rewarding. Like I mentioned before, we just felt we came together. And for the new song, I just wanted to share very briefly some lyrics, because then you will understand how it's going to uplift us.
You're not going to sing them? You're going to read them?
No, you're threatening me. I'll read. If I sing, you will run away. It's so easy just to reach out. Lend a hand, and there is no doubt. That's what life is really about. Now's the time to begin with a simple act that is kind, with a word of kindness or two, or with a friendly smile from you. All together we can shine, change the world one life at a time. So you know how powerful this is. And I just saved you, read only a couple of lines, but it's going to be very, invigorating.
Now, is there still a chance for folks to come out and be part of this?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
All they have to do is send us an email and say, I want to register. We already have 140 people registered. Okay. But we want to get to 400.
Yes. Okay. And so now's the opportunity. It looks like LW Community Bridge Builders at gmail.com. That's the one you can reach out and make sure you get registered. And Rebecca will get back to you on that one. And then the event is the 24th to 25th. That's the rehearsals. And then the 26th is the big show. And so, what are you doing right now for preparations? Is it kind of just building the team, all the people, getting everybody organized?
Yes, and we're already sending out the music, the lyrics, the instruments, because people do know music, so they are asking for the notes, and they're rehearsing in their own local choirs.
Okay. Real quick before we go, we got an event coming up in May that we want to mention real quick.
This event, which is a professional play, a one-woman play.
The Spirit of Harriet Tubman?
Yes,
There
and it's coming to us, and it's fantastic.
All right, well, we'll have you guys back to talk about that in May. Fantastic. Community Bridge Builders, they're going to do the Weekend Shine, and it's going to be coming up later this March. Go to the website or go to the email if you want to be part of it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll preview Monday's movie. Stay with us.
Thank you.
For over 20 years, Orange County has taken its unwanted gold, jewelry, timepieces, sterling silver, and coins to the Jewelry Box estate buyers and always received top dollar. We are a full-service repair center, too, where you can rest assured our on-premises master jeweler will repair any jewelry in our state-of-the-art facility. Come see why for over 2 decades, Orange County has relied on the Jewelry Box estate buyers.
At the Jewelry Box estate buyers,
it's about trust.
Visit us online at jewelryboxestatebuyers.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Faramant. Brilliant Smile has been the premier dental office of Laguna Woods Village for over 30 years now. We take the extra time to understand our patients' unique needs. We truly care about your happiness and dental wellness. We always provide the absolute highest quality of dental work at very affordable prices in a very relaxing environment. Stop by or give us a call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference. We are conveniently located close to Gate 6.
We all have the power to shape the world. We're connected to the world we share, to each other. I am Future. I wait in the world of Echo.
Echo, the spectacular new show by Cirque du Soleil, opens May 23rd under the Big Top at Laguna Hills Mall. Tickets at cirquedusoleil.com.
The world is yours to create.
Echo thanks its official partner, Air Canada.
When we talk about cancer, we talk about how we're going to beat it. We talk about the 100 million lives impacted every year because of City of Hope's discoveries, and our team of more than 1,600 cancer specialists, all dedicated to ending cancer and giving you hope.
We got the Monday movie, and it's a good one. It's called The Cooler. It stars William H. Macy and Alec Baldwin. It's brought to us by RadNet. Going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's an old-school Las Vegas casino. Is a top gambling jinx. He's known as The Cooler. But his luck turns, and that turns on a dime, and it makes things kind of crazy at the casino. So make sure you watch that one. It's a fun movie. I remember seeing it years back. All right, let's take a quick check of our weather before we go. We're going to have sunny skies for most of the day. Then we got partly cloudy moving into mostly cloudy, then rain overnight. And we're going to have rain for the next 3 to 4 days. So enjoy today while you can, because it's going to be a rainy one after that. All right, tomorrow on the program, Pacific Financial Planners and a library update. We're going to have that coming for you. And I'll be here too. But right now, for all of us here at Village Television, we hope to make this day a great one.